and for my host in the back, my moderator in the back, and a wonderful good morning. So I hope you're doing good and you had a great and lovely Christmas weekend and a lovely, holy night, and with a lot of, what should I say, lovely moments, friendly moments, and relaxing moments over the weekend. So now we can prepare our last trading week for this week. I'm really looking forward to share my ideas in this show with you again. So we stream this morning briefing show on YouTube as well. You'll find a button in the right corner. You can click on it. You can subscribe this channel. You can give us a like if you want. You can leave a comment below or right now in the chat. Roman, Mihai, good morning on YouTube, and of course here on Zoom as well. Okay, let me share my screen with you and fix the technique. So here we go. I see guys, can see you guys. Johan, wonderful good morning. And all the other traders too. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. We can talk about almost everything about trading. So what do we expect this week and as for upcoming events? Today is Monday, you know, there are nothing today, tomorrow, statistic bulletin, so nothing important for this week. We can talk about everything. There's no rate decision this week. There is no unemployment rate this week. This is next in January then again. So we can focus ourselves on our pure trading. Let me invite you early enough to our first webinar in January. It's next week. It's January the 5th. It's a Wednesday. And Jens is talking about my favorite trading indicators for 2022. So, and of course, we have our Telegram channel on Admirals. In case you have Telegram on your phone or on your computer, then you can click, if we have the link, and I don't know right now, then you can follow Admirals here on Telegram too. And don't forget the old but gold Twitter account from Admirals too, of course. And if you want to follow me, my name on Twitter is daytrader70. It's my birthday year, by the way. Okay, so then you cannot miss an episode. You can, I share my, on Twitter, any trading ideas, for example, and of course, then our virtual, our live trading room here on Traders Yard, where we trade about the morning show, the trades there, and my Admirals account in this DAO live trading room. It's free access for you. The registration on DAO on Traders Yard is completely free. So we are 328 participants here right now in this live trading room, and I share my MetaTrader account here. You can always have a look at my DAX 10 minutes chart here. And in the chat, thanks Anna, you will find the link right now to the Telegram channel. Okay, yeah, and by the way, just grab your discount here on my masterclass trading education, 100 euros discount. So let's go to our DAX trading in 10 minutes. Yeah, there's another trade running for the moment. And we are in profit right now too. So, but let's talk about the old trade. And you see, we are extremely profitable with our DAX 10 minutes. And with the last one, what do you say, guys? Come on. 440 points profit in DAX 10 minutes. Oh my God. This is the consequence of logic trading. If you follow the 4 magic L's, logic, listen, let it go, let it run. And this is the result. You see, when the markets opened last night, yeah, we trailed the stop loss below the last 0.3. Then we got out with 400 points profit. And now On the right side of the chart, this is another trend. You see, right? The trend, grab every single signal you get on your charts. So why I did it again? Yeah, that's easy. We got out last night. Then there was a new trend. The last point 2 is the starting point for your new trend. First trend arm, second. And when I came back to my office this morning, there wasn't a trend continuation at this moment. So I put my entry order at the last point 2 to speculate on a trend continuation. And now it happens. So, and now there's a small correction again. Now, maybe in the 3 minutes, then we have a close below the last point 2. Then we can trade, we make a partial profit in 3 minutes, or maybe we make a partial profit to make money. 50%, then trade a stop loss and let the trend running. Come on, guys. That's really cool. So do you think that's easy? No, it's not. It's a simple system, but it's never easy because it's up to you to draw the trend perfectly and to have your money management under control, that you are able to trade every single signal. Tomasz, Merry Christmas too. So come on, guys. It's the end of the year. You can say, Marcus, you made a great job. Come on, give me a little bit praise, by the way. No, you should not. More important is that you do the same, because in this case, you can make money, by the way. So that's our 10-minute chart. So let's make a partial profit when the candle is over. And let's go to our running trades right now. And no, to our focus charts, by the way. In focus charts, we start with the Dow Jones. And in Dow Jones, we have still kind of downtrend. Main trend is still facing down because it's this one. First trend arm, second. Deep in the correction. And the correction, it's running in its own kind of trend. So next moment we see a kind of balanced candle. We can set a pending order at the point 2, not at the balanced candle, because it's a corrective trend. And then we are speculating on the breakout to the upper side. So more than that, I would say let's focusing maybe on a secondary trend. And then we have the chance to go down in direction of the main trend. So just on the watch list, by the way. Okay, so then DAX 40. We have here basically more than one trend. So first one is this 1, 2. So basically we are in a second trend on. On the right side of the chart, we have this one, move, correction, move, correction, corrective trend. So, and this corrective trend, it's also, here we go, first, and now here in the second one. So, and as you realize here on the right side of the chart, we are circling around the point of control in 4-hourly chart. So is there something to do? Yeah, if you don't have an open trade, for example, then you have to trade what you see on the right side. On the right side, it's an uptrend, and you have two uptrends, the green big one and the yellow underneath one. So wait for a balanced candle and then maybe a pending order close to the last point 2. Yeah, I trade DAX in 10 minutes, so I don't have to do this. But if you don't trade DAX in 10 minutes, you trade it in 4-hourly chart, and you have DAX in your list, and you can manage it with your account size, then maybe this is a great idea. Okay, yeah, I want to make a partial profit right now. So let's sell and make money. 0.3. Yes. Lovely. And we can trail the soft stop to the last 0.3 because now that's the trend. And another trend continuation. Here we go. So now let it run. Just let it run. We don't intervene into our trades. Just let it go. Yeah, for else, just let it go. And we don't know how many trend arms we will see on the right side of the chart. As long as we don't have a contrary signal, we have to let it run. Cool. So then go to British Pound USD. It's really tricky. Basically, it's this one. Sorry, it's this one. So the big chance was over. So the problem was that we were here in the rate decision of the Fed and of the Bank of England. So now we are in the third trend arm. It's not forbidden, but in the third trend arm, we need a correction deeper than 38%. Yeah. So it's not necessary to act right now here. Let's go to gold. It's not a trend right now. It's not a valid trend because that's the first move. That's the first correction. This is my last 0.2, and we need a close above this 0.2. Then we have a valid trend, and then the next correction we can make. So not yet, just on the watch list. Finally, Euro USD. And it's a kind of possible entry chance because we are in the third trend arm and we made our money already here. That was Mr. Powell. There was no close, as you can see, no close, which means we are still in the third trend arm. We can speculating that we're going up. So, and on the right side of the chart, yeah, we have an underneath trend, a smaller trend, a secondary trend, secondary trend. So maybe maybe we can open a position at this point too. Yeah, we can do this. And yeah, we can do this together right now. Euro USD, where we are. Let's do it. And let's see. So at this point too, open a position here. Stop loss below the last 0.3 and target anywhere. We don't have a target in real, just to calculate the money and just let it go. Yeah, so open a position. I open a position here because point of control is quite far away. So we have a lot of space to go up. And yeah, if not, then we delete the order. But as long as the situation is this, we have to calculate, we have to speculate on the final trend continuation. So let's go to our running trades. And before we do this, I have my usual Monday question for you. Anna, if you want, we can open a poll of today. And my question for you is, as always on Monday, when we have, thanks a lot. So my question for you today is, what are your trading goals for this week? I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances, or I want to learn to control my emotions in trading and in my life too. So what's your private goal for this week? Let me know. Okay, let's go to the running trades. And we are really on track, guys. So in Australian Canadian dollar, yeah, we are still in. Our soft stop actually is placed below the last 0.3, which is here. And we are in profit already. Yeah, we cannot lose money, by the way. Australian Canadian dollar, just let it go. We made a partial profit. Yeah, stop loss is in profit already. There is nothing to do. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. We are in profit also here, you can see, and we make partial profit here when we overcame the last 0.2, and now we let it go. As long as we don't have a contrary trend, there is nothing to do. I show you the trend again. So the trend was kind of this one. No, it was here. That was the starting point. So that was the starting point. That was a mistake here. That was a mistrade. Then he did it again. And then we have the close. And again. And now we are really cool trend. And maybe we will see now this. And then we can trail a stop. At the moment, the soft stop is placed below the last 0.3. Nothing to do, just let it run. Then we open a trade in Canadian dollar to Swiss franc. We talked about last Thursday about it. And this is the trend. So first one. And no, that's wrong. Here we go. First trend arm, second, and here we open the trade. Yeah, to just point of control is quite far away. So we have a great chance that the point of control pulls the price up. And of course, the trend continuation is always more likely than the trend break. The stop loss is below the last low, and the soft stop, of course, is below the last 0.3 here. So just let it go. The moment we can overcome the last 0.2, which is here, and we have a contrary signal, we make a partial profit. British pound, Swiss franc. There was a cool trend, cool trade, by the way. So first trend arm, that was the second one. So, and then we saw a kind of possible underneath trend. This was a small correction. So, and here we used the situation, and at the 0.2, we made a partial profit. So actually nothing to do, just let it go. Next one, Swiss franc, Japanese, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. And yeah, here that's the yeah, that's the trend. First trend arm, second one. And here we are. And there is not a trend continuation right now, which means we extend the correction here a bit and still speculating on the trend continuation. Stop loss is below the last 0.3. Actually, there is nothing to do. Okay, so next one is Euro Canadian dollar, one of the wonderful trades. We sold already half the position. Actually, there is nothing to do, just let it go. Yes, we have two trends. And first trend arm, then we have the second one. We made a partial profit here, and here we go. Now we are in this trend, and the correction is running in its own trend. So you see, second trend arm, bam. Here we go. There was not a trend continuation here yet. So let's see. So I missed this contrary trend, but I have a running trade, so it's not the problem. It's not a problem because point of control is up. So there is nothing to do for the moment. Then we started Bitcoin trade in Bitcoin. And yeah, here we go. You see, that was the rule, that was the rules. second trend arm, balance candle, entry, partial profits, soft stop is right here at the last 0.3. So just let it go. We don't know how many trend arms we will get here with this Bitcoin trade. It's just I don't care about Bitcoin, by the way. It's just an underlying, just a name. I trade the price, and price is developed by the volume. So, and I have to stick to my rules. You know, if you don't have a guarantee, you have to work with probabilities, by the way. So this is what you can do. And here we are completely safe with this Bitcoin trade right now. Okay, so let's go to my proposals for today or for this week. We start with Australian dollar, Swiss franc. And that's the trend, by the way. So there was a big move. First trend arm. And here we go. There is the 0.2. And we are still in a second trend arm. And maybe there was a possible chance to go in. Then you had the chance to make a partial profit. I missed this entry, but I'm still on track that we can continue the trend. And here is a secondary trend, by the way. 1, 2, and 3. So, and this, I have a pending order here and still speculating that we go back to the point of control and then we are safe. This is Australian dollar, Swiss franc 4-hourly chart. British pound, Japanese yen. That's over. Yeah, I missed it, which will not happen up to next year because I reduced, because, you know, I made this video course. You can do this first. I reduced my coachings because I want to go back to my roots to be a trader. And next year, this will never happen again that I missed a trade. So you see, first trend arm, second, and here we go. There was the entry, 0.2, and now we are the third trend arm. By the way, it's now we need a correction deeper than 38, but there was the big money in. Yeah. Okay, next one, British pound, Australian dollar. Here we go. British pound, Australian dollar. I set a pending order already because it's a second trend arm, and we haven't here a trend continuation yet, which means we are still on track. Yeah. We must be a little bit carefully with this because there is also a downtrend. And the downtrend is this. And both trends are in the second trend arm. So, and here it's still the second trend arm. Still. Deep correction, 100% correction without a close. It's still a second trend arm on the short side. So if the price will not going up, then we have to speculate to go to the lower side, but not yet. Let's see. First of all, the main trend is facing upwards. So actually I trade the main trend. Then I have to listen to the chart, what happens if I open a position. If the trade will be rejected at the point of high, for example, because the point of control is quite far away. And since we were at the top here, we haven't reached the point of control. You see, we saw this break, the price went up again, and now we are circling around the point of high, which means we haven't reached the point of control yet, which means this could happen very soon or in a new trend. So be carefully, don't interpret, just listen to the chart, read the chart, don't interpret, please. US dollar, Canadian dollar is not really interesting for the moment because it's the situation already is over. So that was the first trend arm, and here was the second one. And here we go. There was not really a close. But by the way, it's still the second trend arm, but you see the great chance was with the balance candle here, selling half the position here. That was the great chance. On the right side, we have now this, no, this not. We have this one. And here we go. We are still in the second trend arm because there was no trend continuation. And maybe the second trend arm on the short side, because point of control is here, could offer us a great chance. If the price will be rejected here at the point of high, we see a balance candle, then I will open a pending order. We'll set a pending order at the point 2 to speculating to this. This is US dollar, Canadian dollar. So maybe on your watch list too. So, and the last one is Euro Swiss franc. Kind of difficult. So, and you see, it was a trend, there was a kind of trend continuation. So there was a close, and now we are in the second trend arm. So, but there was a trend break also here at the point 3. So actually, we have to draw from the new point, which means here, move, correction, move, and we are on a second trend arm. But we have to be carefully because the correction is running in its own trend. And here we are also in the second trend arm. So, and you see we have a big volume zone there. And actually we have 79% of traders, private traders, are on the buyer side, which means I'm quite sure that that price will make this again. So be prepared about this. This number is much way too high. And you know, private traders, inexperienced traders, private traders are always wrong. So, and we have this big number, 97% of private traders are on the buyer side, which means that institutional money will use this buy positions to push their sell positions in the market. So it's not a guarantee, but it's a very, very high valuable indicator. Yeah. So therefore, I just have it on my watch list. And if I will see a next balance candle, the short side, I was speculating on a short trend. So that was my idea for this week. Tomorrow we will have a look at the daily chart, but actually there are no trading ideas in daily chart, only in 4-hourly chart. So my question for you today was, what are your trading goals for this week, the last trading week in this year? I want to stick to the rules under all circumstances, 56%, and I want to learn to control my emotions in trading and in life also, 44%. So it's a kind of balance. As always, I want to give you this small advice: one day, just one day, one goal. Make sure that today you can control your emotions, that you stick to the rules under all circumstances today. And if you get it today, then celebrate it. And tomorrow is another day. It's one tiny step to the next. It's always the same, tiny baby steps. And then it becomes a new routine in your mind. And this is what I want to teach you just a little bit. I wish you a wonderful, lovely Monday. I hope we'll have a great day, and then we will see each other tomorrow again. And as always, have courage and be kind, and may the force of the rules be with you. See you.